Hi everybody, this is a video about Flipgrid, which is an app that I started using this semester that I really like. Full disclosure, I am no expert, I taught myself, and I just want to share with you some things I've learned, and hopefully this will become something that can be added to your toolbox. And this is the cool new Zoom virtual uh, video filter, that one of the ones that they have. So I'm just messing around. I'm going to take this out immediately because I think it's distracting, right? So let me just take that out and go right back to normal. And there I am. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay, so I always do this twice. I'm always so paranoid on Zoom. I want to make sure you can see and hear. And since I can't see and hear, I just go out and go back and make sure since I changed windows. So let me get my spotlight going to show you. This is Flipgrid. And for those of you who are not familiar with it, it's a free website or app for your phone that allows you to post questions or upload other kinds of um, prompts for your students, and they can upload videos of their own. They can post their videos, and they can also upload a video response to what other students have posted. And you can create your own videos on here for them to respond to, or to give them an example of how to respond, which is what I've been using with my class. And then there's also a way for you to upload all kinds of things, videos and GIFs and even news articles and things. And you can upload them and then have the students record a very short response. The time is, it can be as short as 30 seconds or up to 10 minutes, although I don't know if you want it to be that long. I've been using it for 2-minute posts with just a few questions to get the students comfortable speaking. I teach at a community college, and I'm teaching an intermediate ESL class, intermediate conversation, speaking and listening class. And so I started using this because obviously we're in the online environment, and I wanted the students to bond and kind of get to see faces because most of the time in the meeting they don't even have the video on. So this was a way for them to kind of build a sense of community. And it's worked out. This is our 5th week, and you can see we've done one each week, and they've gotten pretty good responses from it. The students seem to like it. So let me just review with you very quickly the tabs that are at the top. It's a pretty simple website. This is it. And the opening tab, the home tab, if you will, is discussion. And this is where you have your topics. So topics are, whatever the assignment is. So for the topics that I've done, I've created questions based on what's in the unit for the textbook that we're using. And then I upload an example video where I model how to answer the questions, and then the students respond. If I had more than one class, right now I just have a combined credit, non-credit class, but if I had more than one class, instead of having just the topics, I could have them grouped right here, but it's not necessary, it's just one class. So I'll come back to this and kind of show you everything in just a second, but to start at the top, just give you an idea. So discussion, again, is your discussion page. Discovery is where you can find other topics that other people have uploaded. So there are over 26,000. I have not even begun to really search through and see the things they have for ESL. You can either type in ESL and see what comes up. You can click view all topics. If you type in ESL, it's going to bring up thousands of things. You can narrow it by your audience. So if you wanted to, if you're K through 12, you can do it that way. If you're higher ed, you can click that in. It'll narrow it somewhat depending on how the person who uploaded it categorized it. You can also, if you go back to discovery, if you do view all topics, You can just sort by the newest if you just want to be wide open. And of course, this is still narrowing everything by ESL. But you can also search by subject if you want to put in language learning. But I recommend putting in ESL, so at least it narrows it down pretty much there. But you can find other topics that other teachers have done, and then also other videos that your students could watch of students speaking and answering these. So since I'm sticking pretty close to my book, I haven't really touched on this at all. So good luck with you for anybody who wants to touch on this and do some searching. And if you find something that you like, you could click on share, and you can share the topic with someone on Facebook or Twitter if that's what you wanted to do. Once you've created your own topic, you can share it in so many different places. You could do Remind if you're in an adult school. If you're using Google Classroom, you can put it there just like most outside apps, external apps, you can do it that way. We use Canvas as our learning management system. And so I actually have Flipgrid in Canvas where the students just click on either assignments or Flipgrid for the latest that I've posted, and they can record their videos and do everything right within Canvas. But you could also come to the site depending on what you're using and what school you're at. So that is the Discovery tab to find things others have done. You could go into Activity and get a little bit of information on what's going on with your own topics. So you can see here for mine, it shows I've created over 11 hours, almost 12 hours of engagement in my classroom. So the 11 hours, that's from my students, which is really nice because the videos are very short, but I'm finding that the students are watching the videos over and over and over again of each other for examples. And then I've had some that have actually uploaded responses to others' posts. The snapshot here on the overview is nice here. It has achievements and groups. And I haven't really looked into that. I feel like that's more of maybe a K through 12 thing that you might want to do motivation wise. With working with adult students in this online environment, there's already a lot of tech that's going on. So I haven't added any of these things. And, I may look into it further, but I haven't done anything there. So it's showing I have a total of 47. This is pretty much where I'm looking here, that I've created 4 topics with 47 total responses. There have been 10 videos uploaded this week. But the number of views is way more than my students could do because I only have 15 students. So unless someone just has it on repeat, there's no way. So these are because the videos are public. I don't have anything set for private. I have everything just set publicly. So other people who are on Flipgrid are able to view these videos, which is nice to know that other students and teachers have been able to get something out of the videos that we've uploaded in just the last month. So that's what's there. You can, click it over here to go to recent activity and see like the last videos that were uploaded and so forth. But primarily you do that on the discussion page because you can look on your discussion page at topics and groups. And then if you go into a topic, you can even search by students to see how many have participated. So I haven't really used the activity page. Mixtapes is the next thing up here at the top. This is a nice feature that I just found out about. So with mixtapes, you are able, give me 1 second. I'm actually going to pause here for just a moment. Okay, we're back. My microphone was up, so I hope you can hear me, and I won't know if you could until I get the recording at the end, but hopefully you could hear everything that I was saying. On mixtapes, which is new, and I just learned about it, it's pretty neat. You are able to combine videos from any topic. So say at the end of the semester, since I'm doing one every week, I'd have at least 16. I could take one student's videos and combine them together and make like a portfolio for them to show their progress from the beginning of the semester until the end, which is really nice. You can also do other combinations with it. It has some suggestions here that you could do read alouds, student TED Talks kind of thing, a school yearbook, or maybe a project showcase. I'm sure there are lots of ways to do this. What's nice is that you pick what goes on it. So any video response, you set the order that you want them to play, and they're view only. So no one can mess with them or edit or do anything, and you can share them anywhere. So it's really nice. So this is definitely something that I want to do. The instructions are here and it's pretty straightforward. I haven't done it yet, so I can't even demonstrate this for you, but I'm sure if you go through this, it looks like there are just 3 steps for it. So that's kind of a nice feature. The next thing here is Shorts. Shorts is where you can record a very short video to share anywhere. So this is a little different than addressing a topic. This is just kind of going in and recording a quick video like you would on your cell phone. And then it shows that it allows you to share with anyone. You can, share it to Canvas or Google Classrooms. But then again, I'm thinking I can do that on my phone if I need a longer video, because this is a Shorts, and so there's a 10-minute limit on recording. So if I needed something longer, like a demo, I do those in Zoom or something anyway. So I don't know if I take advantage of this, but this looks like something that you're interested in. I would take a look. It has more information here where it says learn about Shorts. You can click there and it gives you a little bit more info, on how to do it. Just showing screen recording, which is kind of nice too. But again, you can do that on your cell phone. So, all right, the next thing is Grid Pals, which I've done, but I haven't connected with anyone. So this is like that old school pen pals. So this is where you can connect with other educators who are on Flipgrid all around the world. And if you set your defaulted to hidden, but if you go active, then other educators can connect with you. And you can see here that without putting in any grades or any subjects, you can see on the map here, all of these plus signs are all educators who are using Flipgrid. And so you've got California and Nevada. It looks a little sparse, but then you can see it starts to fill in when you get to the Midwest, Missouri, and so forth. And it's just crazy looking here. As you go across the entire country, you get to the East Coast, and it's just filled. So there are over 32,000, it said, educators that are on the map that you could connect with. And again, it's worldwide. So it's really nice to think of some of the ways that you could work with classrooms. You could have the students comment on each other's. You could work with another educator and come up with a topic and have the students sharing it. I think it's a really neat idea. I haven't gone that far. I'm still trying to get my class together with being online and getting them used to everything. So this would be something that maybe a month from now that I would look into doing. So that's a nice feature that's on there. It has a help button, the same as most of the others. And then at the very end, this is where you have your profile information and where you can log out. So pretty straightforward website, very user-friendly. I just taught it to myself at the beginning of August, and I've been using it with my class. And the only problem I had was where I did not know that I had it set for me to approve the videos that my students were recording. And so they thought the videos weren't being uploaded. And when I went in, it took me a minute to realize that I had to activate them. So since then, I've set it where when they record, they get automatically uploaded. If you have younger students, or, high school or something, you may want to kind of be a gatekeeper there and see what's going up before you allow them to post videos. But I'm working with all older adults and so forth. So to go back to discussion, this is where you would create a topic. So I can show you guys everything except for how to record a video of your own and how to do the editing. What I did is on my cell phone, I recorded myself uploading, recording and doing all kinds of edits. It has things like, for Instagram and for Snapchat, where you can put frames, you can block your face with an emoji and so forth if the students don't want their face shown. For privacy reasons, you can do that. They can add all kinds of little, it's just endless with the things that they can do. You can draw on it, you can add flowers and so forth. You can do a lot of things to your video. You would just want to play around, but again, it's very, very user friendly. It's very easy to do on your phone as well as laptop. I record my videos that I use for modeling how to answer the questions. I record those on my laptop, but it's just as easy to do on your phone. So let me show you what one looks like. So if I click, what do you do every day? Show you that one. You can see here that you put your title in when you create it, and then you have your full description here. And this is what I've written. If for some reason they're coming from outside, then they would have this join code that you would give them. But I think for most of us now, we're using some platform, either Google Classroom or Canvas or Desire to Learn or something. And so the students don't need a code. They can just go directly into it. But if they did, you could use the code as well as click the share button. It's not going to allow me to do that with this one, but you would click the share button and it brings up Remind and Google Classroom and I think something else where you could share it directly to that once you've created it. So going back into creating it, you'll create your title and then your description. And what's nice is it gives you the same information that you got on the activity screen up here. You can get this for each one on each question. So it shows there are a total of 11 responses, 166 views. So again, that's going to include outsiders, not just in my classroom. But the engagement piece is just going to be for my students and myself. And so that's 3 hours, which is a big chunk of time considering the videos are only like, 2 to 3 minutes. So that's really good. Some students have watched some of the videos over and over and over again, which is nice. Let's see. So you can go in and you can see the videos here that the students have posted. And here you see feedback. So if there's a check mark here, this shows feedback that I've given, which was written privately to the student. Under comments, if someone had uploaded a video comment, it would show here and it would show just the number to say 1 comment or 2 comments, that would be here. So it shows the student's name, whatever the picture is that they have, because after they upload a video, it asks them to take a selfie. And so that's the selfie that they've posted. It shows the number of views for that particular video. It shows that it is active and not hidden. You can share it here. And then you have an actions button as the teacher. So I can edit it, I can hide it. Here's the add to that mixtape thing. If at the end of the year I want to do a portfolio for this student. It has a few other things here that I haven't really even looked at, such as downloading things or editing the captions. I haven't touched that at all. I don't even know about the edit caption. I know it does put closed captioning on it in English, the way that I have it set up, but I haven't done any editing because it seems to be pretty accurate with the captions. And then here would be just if I wanted to move the order of where this video is. So that's kind of what's here. And I will show you what a student's video looks like.
Every morning I woke up around 5 a.m. to fix my husband's lunch for work. After I'm done, I go back.
Okay, so this student is reading. You can tell she's reading it. And that actually was a recommendation that I gave. What I told them is that all of these questions that I ask here, I would like for them to address all of them. I would like for them to answer them all. So I told them what I do when I do the sample video is I take a picture with my cell phone of it, of all the questions, and I have it on the side. So that way I can answer while I'm on my laptop. But if they're recording on their cell phone, which a lot of them are, then I tell them, write the questions down if you feel comfortable answering them in real time because you only have a few minutes, or write down what your answers are. And if you feel more comfortable reading it, that's fine. Either way, they're getting practice answering the questions and speaking. So that's what they're doing there. I'm going to go back out and show you what a response looks like. So on this one, where are you from? I have a student here who posted where she's from.
Hi, class again.
I'm going to go out and go back in because I want to make sure that you guys can hear the video. It looks like you should be able to, just want to make sure. So here we go.
My name is Alondra and I'm from Mexico. I moved to United States in 2011.
Okay, so now down here, another student uploaded a response to that.
Hello, Alondra. Um, I just want to tell you your speech is very good. You are doing very well. I think your sister is what is her name? I don't remember, but it's kind of like you. So I think you're from Michoacan, Mexico too. So hi, paisana, and keep.
So it's really nice when the students give that response. They really, really like that. Okay, and let's see. So now I've shown you what it looks like. And I will show you my sample video that I upload. So when I create it, what I have done, I haven't used any other prompts other than just modeling, how the questions should be answered because they're tied in with the book. So here's a video. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our first Flipgrid. The topic is, what's your name? My first name is Rosalind. In Spanish, it's pronounced Rosalind, and it means beautiful road. So that's the example that I gave for the students. And I will show you now, when you get ready to add a topic, you can upload the video, but there are other things that you can do as well if you don't feel comfortable with that. So right here, you can search topics again from this screen. You don't have to go up to discovery. You can also do it here. But if you click add a topic, and let's just do that again. You can start here. This is your prompt. So you can, little few formatting things, bold, italics, and underlining. You can insert a link if for some reason you already have this somewhere else or you found this great link, you can put that in. And then this button is just to clear the formatting. So what is your question was? And then we're just going to bold and underline it and maybe leave it at that. You can have up to 1,000 words here, and then the title's up to 35 words. Your recording time, you'll see here, as I said before, 10 minutes is the max. The shortest is 15 seconds. So I kind of have it right in the middle at 2 minutes. I found none of the students go past that. I did have trouble with one of the first ones that I did where I found myself, I was almost running out of time. So I think I set that one at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So definitely when you do your video, you'll be able to tell what would be the appropriate time for the answer. The closed captions, again, it's already set in English. This is the button I was talking about where I messed up. So this is where new videos are hidden until you activate them. So I turned that off. So I don't have that issue, but if you need it on, you will get an email depending on how you have things set up to let you know that, that there's a video that you need to activate. So the media, you can see here that you're adding these, these resources to get the students engaged and ready. So you can record your video. I cannot show you on here if I click record video because I'm already using it for Zoom. It won't allow it, but it's super simple. It's this huge button. You click the button. When it opens up, it tells you to click anywhere, and then you just push start. If you have a cell phone and you've taken video, it's the exact same way. Once you've taken the video, there are 4 steps that you go through where you have to go through and you look at your video, you review it first to make sure it's okay. Then you can add whatever formatting. You can add, a picture frame or emojis, whatever you want to add to it. And then it asks you to take a selfie that it will use for the skill that's on the side. And then finally at the end, you submit it. but you have plenty of options to re-record. You can just do it over and over and over. And it even encourages you. It says, no problem, let's just do it again and keep trying. So it's super easy to record the video. I only had maybe a couple of students who had a little bit of difficulty, and that was it. The rest of them, I didn't even have the video to show them how to do it before they had already uploaded their video. So it's super easy. You can also upload an existing video that you have on your desktop. And then you can go to YouTube and add a video, which is a really good prompt. You can have them react to it, and then it becomes a really good discussion that might actually prompt more conversation that way. Same thing with uploading an image. You know, I always used to use the prompt in my classroom. I had those ESL pictures, you know, that show a lot of different things happening. And I'd ask the students, you know, maybe practice in the present continuous or something, you know, describe everything that's happening in this. And you could do the same thing here and use this as the picture as the prompt, or even a GIF, you know, where it's the little, you know, what is it, 5-second action video. You could, you know, what is happening here? What are they doing? Et cetera. You can add an emoji, and then down here you see you've got everything. So you've got Google. So if you have something in your Google Drive, you could do that. I'm not sure about the Kahoot, because Kahoot's a game, so I'm not even sure why that's down here. And some of these I don't know what they are. I'm not familiar with Wakelet. Nearpod I've heard of, but I don't know what it is exactly. I've used Nucella, so I think that's a good idea to have an article or something that's very brief that the students read, and then they talk about it. Adobe Spark, I'm not even really sure what that is. I know what Adobe is, but not Adobe Spark. I don't know what this one is. I've only heard of Buncee, but I'm not familiar with it. It seems like to me, the things I'm most comfortable using would be a video or a picture prompt, or maybe a GIF or something. But down here, it'd be interesting to explore these. I'm trying not to get too bogged down in all of the tech. I'm trying to use things that I'm very comfortable with and that I think will be very user-friendly. And so that's primarily what I'm doing. So once you've put in whatever your prompt is, you can go down and you can check out more options, but I have not changed anything, and I found that it works just fine for me. So if you click more options, you can see it opens up a bunch of stuff. So you can have external links. So this could be some Google Doc or something that they read and talk about it. So, you know, it's another way to use it. You can have scheduling dates. Normally when I record it, I post it immediately. You can have it, you know, set to be active or hidden. Maybe if you're still trying to make some changes to it, you could do that, where you're like saving your draft, essentially. You can have notification every time a new video is uploaded, but if you don't want that, you could click here and change to never or weekly or etc. Showing here allows students to download and share after they create, you know, pretty much everything that's green here. This is what the default settings are. I haven't changed anything, and I haven't had any problems at all. Like here it's showing you can do custom feedback, rubrics, and so forth. I'm not using any of that. I'm doing old fashioned, you know, your speech was really great. And if there's, you know, a key pronunciation point, at this point it's very early in the game, so I haven't gotten very specific other than, you know, maybe next time speak a little more slowly or something like that. So it's saying basic feedback, it's defaulted to that, and that's what I've used. If you make a change, you want to make sure you save your changes to the default settings, but for me, I haven't. So once you have uploaded your videos or whatever you're planning to use for the prompt, you click create topic and it's set. And it would be right here. And you're all good to go. And that is it. So if for some reason you didn't click that one button, you can see here that it would have been hidden, which was the problem I had. But now when the students post videos, they're all active. I don't think it's going to allow me to share. It won't. And I'm not sure what's going on there. So if you were initially creating it, you can click share to Google Classroom or Remind to get the link. But you can, there's another way that you can do that. You click on it. Yes, when you click on it, for some reason it's not allowing me to share, and I'm not really sure, and I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure. Here's a join code. But I'm not really sure why it's not allowing me to do this unless I'm in, I don't think I'm in my Canvas account, but yeah, I'm not in my Canvas account, so I'm not really sure why it's not allowing me to share. I will go out and go to the website and see why I can't do that. But under actions, you can see here it has record a response. So if you go into one of the students' videos and you want to record a response, you can. Add to discovery. So this would be, I guess, adding it to the database. You can hide, move, duplicate, delete your topic. You can edit the captions and so forth. And this is pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's pretty user-friendly. And then if you needed to make any changes, you can edit the topic right here. And then this is just to physically move the topics. So that is it. That is how I am using Flipgrid. And I hope that that you find it useful, that you know, you have learned something new, and it would be interesting to hear from you guys about how you're using it. If you discovered something and you want to share it, by all means do. I learn from other teachers all the time, and that's why I'm always trying to pass along anything that I may know. And again, full disclosure, I've been at this for a whole month, so it hasn't been a very long time, but I feel comfortable with it and I really like using it. I think it's pretty simple. And I will also upload the video showing on my phone, uploading the picture, and maybe you might find that helpful as well if you feel like you need it. Okay, well, that is all I have. And again, I hope this helps at least one of you. All right, take care and be safe out there.